So, first question. What is your first name and your major?
My name is Daniel, and anthropology. I'm Hunter, an anthropology major.
Mackenzie, and anthropology.
My first name is Lorelai, and I major in anthropology.
My name is Daniela, and my major is anthropology.
My first name is Anissa.
Sorry, I mispronounced your name.
You're okay. And my major is anthropology.
My first name is Bridget. I'm an anthropology major.
My first name is Gabriella. I go by Gabby, and my major is multidisciplinary studies. My focuses are anthropology, psychology, and I've recently changed from religious studies to undecided.
Second question. What were you doing for this?
What was I doing for this? I was wondering what the interview questions would be. Before college or before just the major?
Interpret the question.
I would say I was doing criminal justice major before this, and before that, just hopping around other majors trying to find something that fit.
Directly before this,
You interpret the question.
I was in our frauds, myths, and mysteries class, and we were learning about. We were just in that class. We were learning about. Well, it started with the Native Americans and Pocahontas, and then we went into Atlantis and all of how that began with Plato and everything.
For this very moment, I had class. Unless you mean before college. Then.
Whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
You interpret these questions.
Dang. Pressure. What was I doing before this? I was living.
Well, I initially wanted to do a degree in marine biology. And I got accepted into A&M in Galveston, and I graduated in 2020. So, my graduation was in the middle of COVID. So that affected my financial situations. So I ended up not going to A&M because I wasn't receiving. I didn't get the financial aid I wanted. I declined, and I had no other plan aside from that. I was like, oh dang, what am I gonna do? But I knew that I wanted to keep in school and eventually do something. So I was just thinking what else am I interested in? I love marine animals and whatnot. But I was what else can I do? And I've always just had an interest in food, different culinary aspects of the cultures, music, all this stuff. And I just Googled. I was like, what can I do? With these interests in anthropology came up, and I was like, I was researching what can you do with an anthropology major, and it's just so interdisciplinary that it goes anywhere.
That's what I like.
So yes, yeah. So yeah, I signed up for community college because I was still trying to save up money, and then I did that for a year and a half. I wasn't doing full time yet, so I was doing 9 hours. And then my friend was she was here and started right after college. High school. And she was like, you should come to UTSA. And I was like, I don't know. I was looking at Texas State. No particular reason. It's just one that my advisor had recommended. And then she was like, no, you should just do it. I was like, you know what, you're right. So, boom, here I was. And then ever since then, it's been absolutely crazy and amazing. And if I wouldn't have jumped the gun, I don't know where I would be. So.
Before I came to UTSA, I was I was taking a break from school due to the pandemic. And I was trying to get my GPA up so I could get accepted to UTSA.
Move this a little closer. Jeez.
So yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, I was a biology student looking for going towards the field of medical, so it was kind of microbiology.
What was I doing before this? Ooh, I guess I will answer in terms of college.
Okay.
Before this, of course, it was high school, and a lot of it was trying to navigate through finding a profession, finding what I would like to do in the future, and then I came to college, and I'm still navigating that course. So
Okay.
we're on the path, following the stream.
3. Do you have a favorite earth tone?
Do I have a favorite earth tone? Maybe brown, I suppose. Earth tone. Not really, no.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think most earth tones are nice.
But do you have a favorite one?
Favorite?
I mean, I agree with you.
There's a lot. I wouldn't say I have a favorite.
Oh,
You better answer this right.
I'm gonna have to go with like a green, like a jungly green. Not like maybe not like a jungly green. It depends. I like greens and browns, but when they're not jungle green. It's like a muted green.
This is how I'm gonna find out there's like a band called Earth Tone. And
Oh, okay.
it's like, oh, my favorite member's Brett.
Oh, that's well. Let's see now. I'll interpret it as like color, but also mood.
Okay.
So, earth tone, I think, would probably be like a muddy green. Kind of. I love. Recently, I've been like falling in love with green, so it's my color now. But I think for mood, I love like the gloomy weather.
Okay.
That's my weather. That's a good day for me.
Yeah.
If I have like a gloomy day, well, not me, but outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of think of it like Twilight.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Pacific
green tint.
Northwest,
Yes,
kinda.
the green tint and everything. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm into it.
That's my green tone.
All right.
Sage green.
Earth tone. This is kind of stupid. Do you mean like colors or like?
You interpret.
Oh Lord. I'd say kind of like a pastel green mixed with a forest green if I were to interpret it as in like colors. 'Cause,
Okay.
like I grew up around nature and green was a color that you see everywhere.
Wow. Oh gosh. Favorite earth tone. Oh gosh. I would have to say probably a green of some sort, either between like a sage or like a forest green.
Okay.
Definitely just love those greens. My favorite earth tone, I think, I'm not too sure what color you would describe this as, but I went camping in the Smoky Mountains,
Okay.
and I was in a hammock, and I looked up at the trees, and that was the most beautiful shade of green I've ever seen in my life.
Nice. Was it like with the sun coming through it?
Yep, you can see the trickle of the sun fall through. Not sure what color that would be.
How many cats tall are you?
How many cats tall? Okay, probably. Probably 10 or 11 cats tall.
How tall do you think cats are?
I'm going off of my cat, so
Okay.
she's at least this tall.
So,
Actually,
10 of those?
no, I lied.
Mm.
Maybe about 7, 6 or 7.
7 cats tall.
Yes. Three if they're standing on hind legs, maybe 4.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
I don't do height weight.
No, that's fine. This is how you interpret it. Hey there. How you doing?
How many cats tall? Okay. How tall is a cat on average? Like a foot? 2 feet?
Can't say.
I'm gonna go with 5 cats.
Okay, 5 cats.
I feel like that's short.
How big's the cat? Got some chunky cats. Okay.
You gotta.
Dang. I'm gonna just say that the cat's like this big, so that's like a foot. So then I'm like 5 or 6 cat tall.
5 or 6 cats tall.
Yeah, maybe 5.5. Just get it to one cat.
Just one half.
Chop it in half, yeah.
I have to stand up.
Okay.
Because, like, okay, so, like, my cat is about right here. So, right now. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6.5.
6.5?
Same.
Okay.
Same.
No, 6.5 then.
Same.
How many cats tall am I?
Yeah.
Like,
This is important.
a really big cat, so I might be 8 or 9 cats tall.
8 or 9 cats.
I'm gonna go with like 10 cats.
10 cats? Alright. 10 cats it is then.
10 1-year-old cats.
10 one-year-old cats. 10 yearlings.
Yes.
How many cats tall am I?
Yes.
Oh, such a good question. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. 1 cat, 2 cat, 3 cat, 4 cat, 5 cat, maybe a 6 kitten?
Okay. 6 kitten.
5 cats.
Question 5. What do you eat when you don't feel good?
Crackers.
Crackers. What is it about crackers?
Specifically the saltine crackers, they're just like easy to eat.
Yeah.
So they're like not too heavy whenever if I like throw up. Ramen.
Apples. Apple sauce, apple juice. I've heard that's what my mom always told me is if you have an upset stomach, eat apples. So
I don't eat.
I love food. Always, had an interest in it academically, but personally, I've always struggled with it. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I'm very interested in studying. And what used to be a fear food for me, which was spaghetti and red sauce,
Okay.
is now my comfort food. Like I am eating this 24/7. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like it flipped, like a little switch just flipped. But that is my comfort food. That Aside, well, that's like if I'm eating by or I'm making it myself. If I'm like eating my mother's cooking, oh, I don't know. Then it is pozole.
Okay.
It is a Mexican soup that has like I think it's called
Hominy.
hominy. There we go. Yes.
I'm a corn guy. So.
Yeah, yes, it's has hominy. Freaking love it. So good. And then it can have like either beef or chicken.
Okay.
So.
Chick-fil-A.
Egg drop soup.
Egg drop soup.
Yes.
Okay.
What do I eat when I don't feel good? Oh, actually, I have an answer for this one. My mom makes a soup called depression soup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's just how it
That's a
sounds.
perfect name.
Yeah, depression soup. It's like a Mexican caldo dish with like chicken and a lot of vegetables.
Nice.
But she'll make that, and we'll have a piece of bread with butter on it. Sometimes she'll toast it. That really does cure depression.
Question 6. Is there anything frightening you at this very moment?
The fact that I'm gonna graduate next semester and I don't really know what I'm gonna do afterwards. Not really, no.
at this very moment, frightening? No, I'm not scared.
That.
Oh, makes sense.
Currently, fear I have, and I've been trying to like work through last month, is not knowing exactly my pets, my Pamela, my cat's health. She can't tell me.
Yeah.
And recently I went through. She was like licking at a spot on her leg. Well, she has 3 legs, so she's an amputee, and she has like her scars on like low nub that they left her. and she was like constantly looking at it, and I've had her for like 3 years now, and I just like never noticed, but she's been looking at it since her surgery, which was not long after I got her. And I do know I took her into the vet because I was like, oh my god, what if it's ringworm or something, and they diagnosed her with OCD, and like she was like having pain because of the suture, or not suture, the scarring there. So she's having to take medication now for that to treat both the OCD and the pain. But I have ran out and I don't have that medication right now for her. So she's starting to lick, and I'm just like, now I'm thinking like, oh my god, like I didn't even notice this. Like, what if she has like other issues that are going on, and like I don't know. So it's like not being able to know, and like I've already gone through like the helicopter mom stage, and I'm trying my hardest not to fall back into it. Like, she's my first baby, so yeah. So that's definitely a fear I have. Like, she is my rock, my world. I love her so much, and it's scary. Like, not being able to like no, she can't tell me unless I like really look at it. And I live such a hectic life, so it's But that's it.
Yeah, just the general social anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
At this very moment, nothing really. No.
Yeah, you seem like a very level person, so.
I feel like fear makes everything worse. Doesn't make it really better.
Again, it's we talked about it earlier, but navigating that path through life, I get a little nervous thinking about graduating and what the plans are after that,
Okay.
and finding a career that I really enjoy.
I understand that.
Yeah, I think everybody goes through that, but
Yeah.
it's been 5 years and it's still the top priority.
I don't even know if it ever ends, honestly.
Just have to deal with it.
Question 7. Do you think you could be friends with a panda? Why or why not?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm on the same wavelength as a panda, because
Panda
pandas
level.
are pretty freaking dumb, and I'm pretty freaking dumb sometimes.
Oh, don't say that.
Yes, because they seem mostly gentle anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so that's just my thought process.
Yes, because we would be able to just snuggle all the time. Like, that would be great. I just have a little cuddle buddy.
Wow, you don't know this about me? Many people don't know this about me, but when you walk into my bedroom, I have a collection of pandas. I love pandas. I love pandas so much. I want one. I want to take one. I'm gonna go to China and steal a panda one day.
But do you think you could be friends with
Cut
it?
that up. Of course.
The great panda heist.
We would be best friends.
Okay.
We would have bracelets.
Bracelets and
We would have matching bracelets, yes.
Nice.
Panda. I will say I wouldn't say it's my favorite bear, but my favorite bear is probably polar bear. They're just so cute. But I think we're both couch potatoes.
Okay.
So I wouldn't, and I also wouldn't mind eating one thing for the rest of my life that is not nutritionist to me. So
It's
I'm
just
fine.
like takes, decision making off the table.
Yeah.
It's like, just get bamboo. Good.
No, good enough. Yeah. So I think we would be able to live a comfortable life.
Probably not, just because of the language barrier, and also probably because they're super large, and I would be terrified that I would be mauled.
Okay.
So
That's
mostly
fair.
language barrier, though, definitely.
Yeah. What about the ones that are born in the U.S.?
I could try.
The accent would be an issue.
Yeah.
I feel yes, because I would honestly probably just sit in the vicinity and read and not disturb them.
So I'll just hang out over there.
Yeah. So it's more like in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to say that's a love language, I'd say that's like quality time
Mm-hmm.
in friendship terms.
Okay.
But that's why I think I could be friends with a panda.
Yes, I could.
Okay.
Yes, I could. Although that they really shouldn't exist because they lack a lot of survival skills.
Yeah.
I do admire them. I do especially love watching baby panda videos.
Oh yeah.
They're cute. They're cuddly. They just munch on bamboo, which is nice. They can be ferocious, but I think everybody can. You know, everybody has a
Yeah.
little tinge of rage inside of them. So I can relate to pandas pretty well.
8. Do you play an instrument?
I used to.
Used to. What'd
I
you
used to play the just generally percussion instruments, but I want to learn how to play the ukulele.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Have you ever played an instrument?
I tried guitar, but it wasn't very long.
Okay.
I am not musically inclined.
I don't, but it'd be cool to learn one.
Yeah.
I play many.
Really? What
Yes.
instruments do you play?
I started playing the drums at 7. Actually, before I started playing the drums, I started on electric guitar, Fender,
Mm.
and then I did voice for a few years. Started drums when I was 7, and then I went from doing just drum set to doing full percussion, and I expanded more into the xylophones. I was actually the only person in the entire district who could play a vibraphone, which is a kind of like xylophone. So I did all of the percussions like timpani, drums, all that stuff. Then I got too stressed with that life. It was very demanding, and so I developed stage fright. So I stopped playing music completely
Oh wow.
for years because I just had every single time I would sit behind a drum set, I would have like a panic attack. Because yeah, it was competitive, and I wasn't made for that. But I'm back on just drums now.
I used to, yes.
What did you play?
Well, I'm more of a singing girly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always loved to sing, but instruments, I played the flute for like five, 6 years.
Okay.
No, 5 years in middle school and high school, and then I also self-taught ukulele. I took like a piano course because it was mandatory for me,
Okay.
but I hated it. It was so bad. I have this thing where like if one hand does one thing, the other does it. So like it was really hard for me to.
I'm like that too. I would love to be able to play the piano,
Me
but
too. I know, like, you know, I don't know it anymore because it's been so long. But anyways, and then I also tried to teach myself the bass.
Yes,
what do you play?
I play clarinet
Okay.
and guitar,
Guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
mostly clarinet.
I used to play the flute back in elementary school.
I'm currently learning how to play violin.
Oh, okay.
It's my first string instrument, so it's really difficult.
Yeah.
But I really find it very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. I haven't been playing for a while. My nails aren't cut anymore, but I need to get back to it. I was really inspired by the Merry-Go-Round of Life, that song from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, and that's my goal song to play. But I need to get back into it. Thank you for bringing that back up.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
9. How many doors did you open today?
I've opened 4 doors today.
4 doors. Can you name those doors?
My dorm door, the second door to my dorm, the sliding doors to the student union, the doors to McKinney Humanities. About 7.
Oh, okay. I opened my bedroom door, bathroom door, dorm room unit door. I don't think automatic doors count. But yeah, I'm not gonna count automatic doors. Okay. So then I went to first class, and then the second when I left, and then job. And the job I go in and out a lot, so that's probably like 10 there. And then back to class, so probably 12? 12
12
doors?
doors? A
Yeah.
dozen doors.
Yeah.
Bedroom, bathroom, the lab, classroom, stairwell, front door, obviously. What counts as a door? Do cabinets count as doors?
It's a door, you know, you gotta open it.
Shit. Fridge. No, I didn't open my fridge today. Oh dang, I'm hungry. Giving me like think through things. I'm gonna just estimate 8, but I don't. There's a miscellaneous 2 at the end.
Okay, so 8 and maybe 2.
No, 6 that I know of.
Oh, 6.
And then I'm leaving
plus
room for
2.
2 that I probably have open, but I don't remember what they are at the moment.
But you know you did it.
Yes.
That's okay. That's interesting.
I opened the same one multiple times. My bedroom door, my bathroom door, my house door, leaving the lab door.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't been counting. Oops.
Sorry.
But these are all the doors.
I think like 4.
Okay.
My restroom door in my home, and my apartment door, and then my car door.
Seven.
Okay. Do you know which ones they were?
My bathroom door, closet door, bedroom door, front door, car door, school building door, classroom door.
Let's count. Let's break it down.
Okay.
Okay, so first door I opened was my bedroom door to leave.
Okay.
Second door I opened was the house door to leave. Third door I opened was my car door, Mrs. White. Fourth door I've opened was also the car door to exit out of the car.
Okay.
I didn't open any of the garage doors because somebody had already left them open.
I see.
So that was very nice to walk through.
Okay.
That actually made me smile today. I noticed that. What else did I walk through? There were sliding doors that I walked through. 2 sets of those. What is that putting us at? 7? Did I count?
I'm letting you count.
There's a reason I'm not a math major.
I see.
Then I walked through the multidisciplinary studies door.
Okay.
I walked out of that door. Wow, I've walked through a lot of doors. Another sliding door. The Anthro lab twice. That's putting us at 13 doors. No, 13 doors today.
13
and then I
doors.
was 14 when I walked back in.
Final question. Take your time. What is best in life?
Ooh. What's best in life? I think what's best in life is just enjoying everything as if it's like a limited resource or like something that you're thinking isn't going to happen again. Like, you do your bed, you sleep in it, you hang out with your friends, you have a nice coffee with them in the morning. It's just the little things that make it really, really nice. Because, like, if you're just banking on, like, say for example, you really look forward to like a visit to Six Flags or like going skydiving. Realistically, you're not going to do that every day because it's like a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the little things.
So that's what's best in life.
Life itself. I would just say living life and doing what you can regardless of circumstances or literally anything. Because, I mean, without life, you can't do anything else that you need to do or want to do. So just living life is what's best in life.
I like that. Very succinct.
I think having a peace of mind is best in life.
Okay.
Knowing that you're good on your own, individually, once you have that, you can figure everything else out.
So that's what's best in life.
Yeah.
This one, it's not an object, but I've done a lot of reflection in my life. I sound old. No, I've seen shit and been places, and the only thing that's ever been able, or the only thing that I kind of go back to once it gets really low for me, is gratitude.
Okay.
I think just having the ability to, even when you're at your worst, find gratitude in something is probably the best thing. Like, even if, and it's hard as shit, right? But even if you're like 2 seconds away from offing yourself, if you can see a pretty flower and you're like, dang, nature is sexy sometimes.
Yeah.
Then it's like that's enough for you to keep going for that entire day. And so if you just have something, like for me it's the clouds, it's the sky.
Yeah.
So if you just have something that you can see and you can be gracious for that one thing, it doesn't have to be the same thing, then I think just the ability of to possess gratitude is enough to like save you.
Yeah. So that's what's best in life.
Yeah. It's just being able to be gracious.
Music.
Music.
Music. Yes. For me, that is something that always helps me. Either motivates me or, sometimes you need to be in a sad or bad mood, and that's okay. And like music really helps me like get into it. And yeah, I don't know. I think it can help channel a lot of things that aren't conventional. So, or like are taboo, So like rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put on some screamo, like I can't scream, but he can, so I'm listening. But
Just vibe out.
yeah, like I could be smiling and like have like in my ears, and it'd be the best. Like nobody would know unless they hear it. But yeah, so music, I would say.
That's what's best in life.
Best in life, yeah.
All right.
That's a good question. I feel like the things that are best in life are like the little like moments.
Okay.
Like the things that you wouldn't think to savor until you don't have the opportunity to savor them anymore. So like maybe just like, I don't know, hanging out outside with your friends. Like those little moments I think are the best things.
So that's what's best in life.
This makes me feel very philosophical. What is best in life? It would sound very stereotypical as an answer, but I just think general contentness with life.
Okay.
If you are content with where you are, whether you're rich or poor, whether or not you are surrounded by people or if you are just by yourself, I think just generally being content in where you are in life is probably the most important thing.
So that is what is best in life.
Oh man, that's a difficult one. It's so simple too. I feel like there's a lot of right answers depending on the person.
There's no wrong answers.
True. What is best in life? Why does that make me want to tear up? I'm an emotional soul. What is best in life? I want to say the little things, but it's too broad.
Okay.
I think it's contentment.
Okay.
I think contentment, being happy with where you are and how far you come, although things may not always be the way that you would like them to be. Finding that comfort and that security within yourself is always a really good thing. And finding that with people. I think you start to learn as you get older that everybody has their flaws and everybody has things you disagree with, but you can't be unhappy with them. You just have to appreciate that I'm content with their personality. I'm content with their company, and I really enjoy it. So, and it relates to all aspects of life as well. That's what I think.
So that's what's best in me. Well, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, Hunter. I appreciate your time. Well, thank you very much, Mackenzie, for answering my questions.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for answering my questions, Rory. I really appreciate
Got
it.
deep there at the end. Oh.
Thank you so much for answering my questions, Danielle. I very much appreciate your time. All right. Well, thank you so much, Anissa, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for your time, Bridget. I appreciate you answering my questions. Well, thank you so much, Gabby, for answering my questions. I appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you.